Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Geeta and Dnyaneshwari. Today, 8th chapter, 8th verse. अभ्यास योग युक्तेन चेतसा नान्यगामिना परमम पुरुषम दिव्यम याति पार्थानुचिंतया. It means abhyas means studies. What exactly studies? Does study means reading physics, chemistry, biology, or the studies that we are going to get a degree? Is it the studies? Are these things known as studies? If you are going for Olympics for bow and arrow, hitting the bullseye, is it the studies? If you are trying to running a sprint, you are completing it in 9 seconds and that is what you are practicing. Is it studies? Cooking, is it the studies? What exactly studies means? Studies means becoming yoga yukta, becoming yogi, bhakta. You cannot be separated from God. And after that, you offer all your studies at the feet of God. That is known as real studies. Only doing those things is not study. By putting yourself into the shoe of God Himself, for example, becoming yogi and bhakta, and then you do all those things, then it becomes studies. Otherwise, it doesn't make studies. It is not a study at all then. Then you are trying for something, you are trying to get something and all those things. But when you put yourself into the yoga shoes, for example, I mean becoming bhakta and yogi, and then you are doing that, then it becomes real studies. In fact, the real studies is, you see, for some moments you practice, after that you don't practice, then does the study gets over? No. Study happens to be 24/7 throughout the year, throughout your life. The real studies is knowing yourself, becoming one with the God, one with the the Paramatma, becoming yogi, bhakta, and doing 24/7 work is worship through your, while watching through your eyes, while listening through your ears, while inhaling, exhaling, while speaking, while thinking. Even blood is flowing through your body, our body, because of his wish only. And that's why the blood itself is God, so it is going through your veins and arteries as well. So that is God, because if we remove the prana shakti from us, we are dead if we think ourselves as body. So that study means, studying is understanding God, how does it works, how does it moves, and how to become one with that. Becoming your wish and His wish going together, that is studies. And how to make it? So people understand after 24 years, 36 years of sadhana penance. Okay, that is minimum in fact. Abhyasa yoga yuktena. So when you study, this is the study only, that you become one with the God, do all the work, speak, and while you are speaking, that energy is provided by the God, and you understand that God only is speaking. God only is watching through your eyes, speaking through your mouth, hearing through your ears, thinking from brain and mind through your body. You understand that. That is studies. Another thing is, there is one Shlok is there. Atma tum girijamati sahachara prana shariram graham पूजाते विषयोपभोग रचना निद्रा समाधि स्थिति संचार पदयो प्रदक्षिण स्तोत्राणि सर्वागिरो यद्यत् कर्म करोति तत्तदखिलं शंभो तवाराधनम ओम करचरण कृतं वाक् वायजम कर्मजं वा श्रवण नयनजं वा मानसं वापराधम विहितं वा सर्वं एतत् क्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो. It means, what exactly studies? What exactly is becoming yogi, bhakta? Abhyas means yogi. Yogi means bhakta. Bhakta means Paramatma. Paramatma means, the God. God means the ocean. Ocean means the earth. Earth means the water. Water means the air. Air means the sky. Everything is one and the same thing. Paramatma is everywhere. And that is real study. Now you will ask me, how the earth can become water? It means the name is different, but God is only one. May you call it earth, may you call it air, may you call it sky, may you call it the sun, the plasma state, or whatever it may be. God is everywhere in every entity. That is the real study, he means to say. Okay, so Atmatam Girijamati. So Girijamati means highest level your brains are there, they have become one with the God. Now step by step we'll see. While you are walking, you are taking the pradakshina of that temple or God. Walking is the padhai, means abhyas, means the studies. While doing your any kind of work, whether you are writing or cooking, you are doing the work of God. While you are watching through your eyes, you are watching God. That is also, maybe you are doing office work or whatever it may be, still you are doing the work of God. While listening, you are listening through your ears. That is also God's work. Speaking, God's work. Thinking, God's work. While you are sleeping, that is a samadhi sthiti. That is also God's work. Everything you do is God's work only. That is the real studies. And that you should do 24/7. And once you start doing that, many a times there will be a lot of, sometimes you remember, forget, remember, forget, remember, forget, remember, like that. So after some time, continuously remain one with the God. Abhyas. And that is real penance. And you see, even Lord Shankara is on this path. Even all the gods, goddesses, or all the great people are on this path. Anytime anybody may commit mistake, and that is why they remain on this path. येणेचे अभ्यासेसी योगू चित्तासी करिपा चांगू अगा उपाय बळे पंगू पहाड़ ठाके. Another thing, अभ्यास योग युक्त ना चेतसा नान्य गामिना. Now chetas means our inside everything whatever is there, it doesn't go na anya gamina. Gamina means going, na anya means anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere, it remains one with the God only. Paramam Purusham Divyam. Param means ultimate. Purush means, Purush doesn't means male and female and all those things. Purush means this all Paramatma, that is known as Purush. Param means ultimate. Ultimate is God. Purush is God. Divya is God. Divya means most pious and beautiful thing. Yati Parthanu Chintan. He thinks about that. Partha means Arjuna. And that is the way the real yogi, bhakta, and that is the real devotion, that is real studies. This is the way the yogi, you become yogi and you should study. Chittasi karipa changu. Your chitta, whatever inside there, mind, body, mind and brain and soul is there, that you devote it to me. Aga upaya bade pangu pahada thage. If you start doing this, then what? Pangum lang ghete girim. That is, that Shlok is there. Mukam karoti vachalam, pangum lang ghete girim, yat kripatamam vande paramananda madhavam. It means, mukam karoti vachalam, those people who cannot speak start speaking because of your blessings. Pangum lang ghete girim, those people who cannot walk, they can even climb the mountains. Yat kripatamam vande paramananda madhavam. Like that you bless me, and then I shall be able to know you and become one with you. I shall get the mukti and all those things. Now, who is me? Who is praying whom? We are also made up of the Paramatma Tattva. God is also made up of Paramatma Tattva. Then who is me? Dehe buddhya tu dasvam jivuddhya tu dansha atmuddhya tu meha. Like Hanumanji used to say. With the brains of Deha Buddhi, that I am this body, or I am this small soul, or I am the infinite soul. At all the levels, God is taking care of me. You should understand that, in fact, I am the same thing. God and me are one and the same thing. So let me understand this God, and then please make myself and yourself one and the same thing. That is what is going on, in fact, between Arjuna and Shri Krishna. Okay, so we should do more than expected from us, I mean penance, so that in fact we start one step, then God comes with the infinite step and he picks up, and we get into so much big flow that we forget what happened in the past. We just correct our mistake. To our is even that our is gone, everything is gone, we become one with the God. And like that you make me one with you, God. That is what Arjuna is saying, and Shri Krishna is getting it done from him. Devi sadabhyasi nirantar. At that time, Sat Abhyas. Sat means truth. Truth is what? Paramatma. Abhyas means just now we saw. Nirantar. Nirantar means eternal, forever. Chittasi Parampurushachi mohar lavi mag sharir aso. That chitta, inside everything is there. Mind, body, soul, everything. On that seal of God is there. Mohar means seal of Parampurush. Param means ultimate. Purush means just now we saw this Paramatma. Lavi mag sharir aso athva jao. Now the Param Purush, that seal is there, that he has become one with the God. God doesn't require our seal that God exists. No. Atheist, existence, non-existence, God doesn't require any certificate from anybody of us. Okay? But once we become one with the God, and on us the mohar means the seal of God is there, then whether body is there or body is not there, still we become one with the God. Maybe we are living, or maybe we are dying, or maybe we are dead, we are still one with the God. So you should not have fear. That is what Shri Krishna is saying, and Dnyaneshwar Maharaj is telling about Shri Krishna and Arjun conversation. जे नानागती पावते ते चित्त वरील आत्मयाते मग कवण आठवी देहाते गेले किंवा आहे. Now Nanagati means we are doing Navvidha Bhakti. There are infinite ways God can be, offered the prayers. Like walking is also prayer of God. Just you should remember, that's all. Nanagati. There are many ways we are trying to please the God, become one with Him in fact. Not please, okay? Just remember, we are becoming one with Him, God. Nanagati pavte te chittavaril atmate. So we are performing Navvidha Bhakti, Archan, Pujan, Dhyan, Dharana, whatever we are doing. There are people, they are doing a lot of kind of sadhanas and penance. They become one with the God. Now, once you become one with the God, then whether body remains or not, it doesn't matter. You become Nitya Mukta. You don't have this yata, again borning and again going. No, it doesn't remain. Maka kavan athvi dehate gile kyun hai? So he doesn't remember God. He becomes one with the God whether body is there or not. Still he follows all ethics and values, and he lives a very harmless and useful life for the humankind and all the kinds on the Mother Earth or anywhere in the world. If you go to Moon, Mars and beyond. पै सरितेच आणि योगे सिंधू जळा मिनले घोगे ते काय वर्तत आहे मागे म्हणून पाहू येते. Now the river flows. If you go to big rivers like Nile and then Brahmaputra, okay, so Ganges is there, it flows towards Bay of Bengal. Now when Brahmaputra goes, and it also meets to Bay of Bengal, but if Ganges has such a patra, means such width, the Brahmaputra has huge width. When you see the Brahmaputra, you feel that in fact ocean is coming and flowing, in fact, like that. That is why it is not river, nadi. It is not called nadi, it is called nada, means huge river. Okay, so when Saritechi Oge Sindhuja Minale Ghoge means what happens, that if such a huge river with huge flow, with fast flow it is going, if there is a fish happens to be inside that, it cannot see back. It has to flow, find its way and go and meet to the ocean or sea, whatever it may be. So that fish doesn't have time to look back, because it has to find out the path ahead and go and meet to the ocean. It corrects all its mistakes, as we saw earlier. ना ते समुद्राची होणे ठरे तेवी चित्ताचे चैतन्य जाहले Jeth yatat nimale ghanananda. Means if you become one with the ocean, now ocean, water, earth, and all those things I already told you, that everything will have one and the same meaning, that everything is Paramatma, God only. Now, once you become one with the ocean, you are swimming in the ocean, you become one with the ocean. At that time, you are not born again. 8.4 million births are gone. You are Nitya Mukta. Nothing is left. You have become one with the God. Yatayat. Now, yatayat means transportation. Remember? Coming and going, traveling, and all those things. Now, what is the real meaning of yatayat? Does it mean walking, cycling, scooter, traveling by scooter or car or motorbike, or by aeroplane or ship or whatever it may be, or swimming? Yatayat doesn't mean the transportation. After some time, all the words loses its real meaning of God inside them, and they, like the stones are there, they travel from mountain, and they, when they gur 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 gur, they travel, they becomes round stone. All the corners get washed away. I mean, the facets goes away, and it becomes a round shape. Like that, yatat also has meaning like being born, going doesn't mean anywhere else. There is no heaven like that, something like that. It means everything happens here only. God is everywhere. We are being born here, living here, and going here, mixing with the God. If we are getting mukti and becoming brahmadhyani, we become yogi bhakta. Our soul gets diluted in the Paramatma. Here it happens. Yata doesn't mean coming and going. Yata through scooter or whatever it may be. Yata means being not born again, being not living again. You lose all these things and you become one with the God. You become Shanta. Shanta has also one meaning. Another meaning is Shanta means peace. Also another meaning is Nimale, that now you are not going anywhere. You are stay put there with the Paramatma. Ghanananda. Ghanananda means that solidified Paramatma is everywhere. Now where is solid? Here there is no solid, but Ghanananda, Paramatma is there here everywhere. That is Ghanananda. Satchidananda. You become one with that Paramatma. That is real Ghanananda. You become realized soul, enlightened soul. 24/7. You are not hurting anyone. You have become harmless creature. You are performing your duty. You are performing, perfectly. You are doing all your work. You have become yogi, bhakta, and 24/7 your work is worship is going on, and you remain Ghanananda 24/7. Your hands are doing God's work, eyes are doing God's work, ears are doing God's work, tongue, lips, everything, whole body is doing only God's work. And inside and outside, Paramatma is there. You have been dipped inside, like Rasgulla is dipped inside the sugar syrup. You are living life like that. This is Ghanananda. Just remember at what level these people talk and live the life, and how we have been using the words like war. War means, yesterday we saw Yuddha, Yujunjit Yoga. Dha means Buddhi, Buddha, becoming one with the God and doing work of God only. Everybody can become enlightened soul. But just to take advantage of some other people and we will remain happy and all those things, people commits lot of fantastic things. So we are not into that. Marga means we are not on that path. We are on the Paramarthik path. And that's why we are speaking truth about what Dnyaneshwar Maharaj feels, what is he trying to say, how the misadvantage is taken by the people who do the business of everything. Okay, so we are not into that. We are into this Paramartha Marga. So what we saw today, Abhyasa Yoga Yuktena Chetasa Nanya Gamina Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati Parthanu Chintyan. So real studies is becoming yogi, bhakta, and doing work is worship 24/7 through whole our body, mind, and soul, and remaining one with the God, Ghanananda God. You see, all Samudra, Prithvi, Aap, Tej, Vayu, Akash, Chitta, Abhyas, Yogu, Deha. What is Deha means? Vidhi means what? Going beyond Deha and remaining one with the God. Deha means what? there is this Paramatma only. Every word has only one meaning, Paramatma, and sing Paramatma everywhere. Like that, our life should be there 24/7. That is what is the advice, suggestion, remarks of Dnyaneshwar Maharaj and Sri Krishna. Let us try to live such life 24/7. Work is worship, becoming one with the God, becoming yogi, bhakta. Okay, thank you very much.